things I'm doing differently with thrifting this year. Lately, I've noticed that the way I'm thrifting has changed. And this is not because I think I have it all figured out. It's because sometimes, in order to grow, you have to just slow down and pay attention. And this is not just for reselling, guys, but it's true. If you've been thrifting for a while, have you seen that your thrifting style has changed? Because growth sometimes does look like slowing down. Have you slowed down at all? Let me know how your thrifting differs this year from any other year. Unless you just started, then hello, newbie. So one of the biggest things that I am doing differently is slowing down, but not by going less. I'm slowing down by being more intentional when I walk into a thrift store. I got my bullet points here, guys. There was a time when I'd leave with 20 things, but really not 20 things. There were times when I would leave with 120 things. And now I only leave with 17, 18. So I'd say that's a big difference. Even on that dollar day, that's the day. So that feels like growth to me. It really, really does. Because I'm buying almost 100 less things. Yeah. From one store on the first of every month. Wow. So as you know, if you've watched, I do volunteer one day a week, and I usually thrift that day and one other day. And sometimes it's in that same store, but I do like going to different stores, of course. And I don't go anymore because of FOMO, the fear of missing out. I don't fear anymore that if I don't buy it, somebody else is going to get it, and then I'll never find something again, because that's how I used to feel. I used to thrift from FOMO for sure. Now I thrift very differently. I feel fabrics first. I look at the fabrics and the patterns first. And I have more of an eye now to know what sticks out and what doesn't. So there are certain brands I can recognize like this. And there are certain fabrics like, I was going to say felt, but yeah, felt. Like velvet, of course, but that's not what I was going to say. Like silk, I can also tell within a second. So I couldn't do that a long time ago. And brands that I do find that you can just tell, maybe once in a blue moon I'm wrong, Lily Pulitzer is number one for me knowing. Vera Bradley, these type of designs that are totally different, what I do is I scan and look for that first. Most of the time I don't have to look through labels for certain brands. I do for others though. So if someone gives me a big haul, like the one my friend gave me, I think I did the video on yesterday, only 6 or 7 pieces are going online. I kept some for myself, and I'm donating some. So in the beginning, I kept everything and tried to sell everything, even when I had the thrift store. If I tell you guys, I had my thrift store, if you don't know me, and I still have so much of that inventory left. You know why? Because I took everything. That's why. And I kept everything. So I don't let things sit anymore. When I think about my thrift store, I had, I don't even know how many. I'm going to say 40 white garbage bags and maybe 10 black ones out in storage. Not really in storage, but I made it a storage because that's how many extra things I had that I hadn't even gotten through when I closed the store. So guess where they are? They're slowly going, as you know. So I've also changed what happens when I come home, because that's a big one. I used to just leave things, and that's okay if you know that it's not the season yet and you don't want to get them up yet, or if it's just something that you know they could sit for a while. I don't do that anymore. I do it as soon as they get in this house. And now, I just don't let things linger, I should say. Yeah. I always look around because I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. I want to see if anything's lingering. So after my conversation with Leah Kershaw, that was a couple of videos back, I realized so much more about sustainability, which, you know, I think we think about, but we don't really think about it. And about how thrifting can still align with those values when I'm mindful. The difference now is that I'm kinder to myself than I ever was. Maybe it's because I'm getting close to 62. Oh my goodness, in like 25 days. It's the second to last day of January 2026 when I am filming this. So maybe it's because I'm getting to that age. Maybe it's just experience. You grow, you learn, whether this is a business or a hobby. You just learn what works for you. I also feel like thrifting changes as we change. And now, as I've said, I am thrifting more intentional. I'm still showing up, I'm still doing it, but differently. And honestly, that feels like the right place to be for me. My birds just woke up. You don't have to thrift the way you always have. You are allowed to evolve. As I've said so many times, not just being a reseller, but everything in life. For me, it's about learning and growing. I truly enjoy it. And I watch so many videos, and I thank YouTubers for putting them out there. So thanks for watching my video, and if you're interested in seeing more like this, some of them are educational, some of them are just my life, but reselling life, and some of them are just me telling you about the ways that I've changed in the hopes that maybe it can help you. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, do those things if you like, and I'll see ya tomorrow.